Hey Team Carly, this is Melissa Guse. Today is day 9 of Carly being missing. I'm on here to share more info. I just spoke to the sergeant and they are at a dead end. And now I can release more information about the events. Just lots of questions that I haven't been allowed to talk about because of the investigation. And so I'm here to tell you guys all about it. Friday night, I picked up Carly from town. She was supposed to be at a football game. She had lied to me and told me that she was at the football game. And when she called me, she said she was sorry. I was with friends. I'm sorry. Can you please just come get me? So I drove to town and picked her up. She was by herself. And when she got in the car, I said, "What's going on? Where have you been?" "I've been with friends. I got high. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please don't be mad at me. I'm sorry." And I'm like, "Smoke marijuana?" Like, okay. She was very paranoid. She was scared. And she hadn't smoked weed in a month. And being a mother, I wasn't going to take her to the hospital. She's high on marijuana. Why would it didn't cross my mind. She was fine. We talked the whole way home. I brought her home. We spent the night. When we got home, she was still paranoid. Almost like extremely stoned. And we got home, and then I had her eat. She had a salad. I made her eat a power bar, and she was just very paranoid. And she wanted me to spend the night with her. So, her brothers were awake, and Zach was awake. And we hung out, and she ate. And then she was like, "Can we go to bed?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Well, can you come sleep with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not? Whatever. I'll lay with you and watch a movie." And so we hung out for a little bit in the kitchen, talked a bunch, and then her brothers went to bed. And so then I went to bed with her. And then we got up. I had to go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, wash my face. She was by my side the whole time. She didn't want to leave my side. She was paranoid. And still just not thinking, well, maybe she did smoke something that was bad. Maybe somebody gave her something. I don't know. And so we ended up back in the living room with her brothers for a little bit, watched a movie, and she was just still kind of paranoid. And then we went back to bed, and I spent the whole night with her. I mean, I was awake, and then I doze off, and she's just there. She was just hanging out. She was awake. She wanted to paint my toenails. She wanted to color. She wanted to do a whole lot of stuff. And so I was up, and then I would doze off, and I was up, and I would doze off, and she was there the whole time. And I was really scared to put this out there because so many people are judgmental, and I don't want her story to die. And I was so scared just to say anything. And the investigators are like, "You can't talk to anybody about this because the FBI was involved. And if anybody finds out or they get spooked or somebody tips somebody off, then she could be right here and then she could be gone." So this is hard right now because I don't want people to judge her. Kids smoke pot all the time. And so around 5:48 was my last text in the morning. And I fell back asleep. And then that's when I woke up and she was gone. And I wish I wouldn't have fallen asleep. But you guys had to know the details, and I was allowed to share them, so I wanted to put them out there because obviously the trolls are roaming. And I'm not a liar, and I don't have anything to hide, and it's okay to tell you guys all want her home. Who cares what she did? And she's not disoriented anymore if she is. And I said that in the beginning, not even because the way she was acting, but because if she's been out in the desert for 3 hours, yeah, she's going to be disoriented. She didn't take anything with her. The people that saw her said she only had white t-shirt and gray pants, and that was it. She didn't have a water bottle. I don't know what she's got, and if she's out in the desert, it's hot here. And those of us that live here, you're dehydrated, you're thirsty, you're hungry. What if she fell and hit her head? And so I woke up. It was like 7:18, and I said, because I was in her bed, and her door was open all night, so I couldn't have heard that. And I was in her bed, and she was just gone. And I immediately got up, and I looked around the house, and I'm just going, where is she? I just don't know. Where the hell is she? And I go and I tell Zach, and I say, Carly's not in her bed. And so just started to panic and got in our cars and just started driving all around. I drove my Corolla out in the boonies over boulders, and Zach took the truck and he took the binoculars, and then, 2 hours was the point where something's wrong. And then for the neighbor to say he saw her at 6:30 in the morning is what he told me, but he's older. And then the 3 confirmed people, 2 are neighbors that live up here, and the one other person that saw her was a wooder driving by and just saw her standing inside the barbed wire fence. So, and the timeline that they say, I was like, how could I have missed her? She was just right there. Just something's wrong. Somebody took her. There's just something. And I wanted to put it out there, and I want you guys all to know. And so, if you needed to know all that, great. And if you didn't care, great, because I don't care. I just want her. We want her home. And thank you for the continued support. And let's bring Carly home, and thank you all again.
Video, please do not have the kids around. Carly Lane Guse is missing still. She's been missing since. Breathe. She's been missing since 6:30 a.m. The last time that I spoke to her was 5:30. She didn't take her cell phone. We're coming up on 10 hours. And now's the part where I'm saying I have to do something, because we've had CHP flyover, we've had the Inyo and Mono County sheriffs flying over, or Bishop PD, or CHP flying over. They had their calendar date. Thank you to CHP. Love you. And we are going to potentially have the helicopter do the search under international phone all the way around us, all the way down to Lake Laws, and they're amazing. And several Mono County sheriffs, and I see like faces popping up, and it makes me want to cry. I love you guys. And I'm putting this out there because it's going on 10 hours that she's been missing. And I want to put this on blast because I don't think she's out in the desert. I think that she could have been abducted or taken, because we do live on a highway, and it happens, and I'm being real. And I just want to let everybody know, Alicia, you're calling me. Are you watching the video? She's not watching the video. That's okay. I want to put this on blast because I don't know what to do to consider her a missing person. You can't do an Amber Alert because she didn't leave in a car, and I don't have a physical description of a vehicle. She is 5'7". Hold on. Let's do this good. Wait, there she is. She's 5'7", about 115 pounds. She has blue eyes and the cutest little nose and a great smile, and her hair goes all the way down different, but not much. She's still like adorably cute. She doesn't wear makeup and everything. She left in her jeans and a t-shirt. So I'm putting it out there